Alright, welcome everyone to our full moon sensible yoga. And we're at the full moon in Gemini in the eclipse season. So a lot of chaotic energy, and my intention for this session is to really take all of that and ground into Mother Earth and understand that we're not victims of all the celestial energy that's going on. In fact, there's always a way to harness that energy and to empower ourselves to actually do the inner work that we need to do wherever the path it is, the juncture of the path that we're on, but to move through it. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray myself a little bit with my aura spray that I made, and I'm going to welcome you with a song. So just find a nice comfortable seat and take it in. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale deeply, all the way down to your belly. And we're going to let out a long sigh. Now seal your lips. Inhale deeply through your nose. And just exhale through your nose. Nice, deep, long breaths. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now just come to a nice normal breathing. You can close your eyes or you can open it. And just find yourself grounding into the earth with your sit bones. Acknowledging that you are here and you're nowhere else. Nowhere to go for the next hour and 15 minutes. Welcome, sister of the earth. Stand tall, know your worth. Welcome, sister of the air. Breathe deep, sing your prayer. Welcome, sister of the water. Dive deep, ocean's daughter. Welcome, sister of the fire. Purifying, flying higher. All of you is sacred. All of you is whole. All of you is welcome. This is our home. Sacred circle. No beginning and no end. Sacred circle. Welcome, friend. All of you is welcome. All of you is sacred. All of you is whole. Thank you for entering into this sacred circle together. Thank you for saying yes to your body. Movement is exactly why we have a body. Singing, song, music is the only reason we have this musical instrument that's a body. So I hope you'll join me in toning or singing later when I invite you to. But let's sound an Om together now with your hands at your heart. Deep inhale and exhale first. Inhale deeply. The vibration of life. When we use our voice, we start to realize the powerful being that we are. The vibration that moves through our body informs our cells and our muscles and our fascia that we are alive. Bow your heads. It's a good time to set your intention for this practice. In the full moon, in a normal full moon, we would already have a lot of powerful energies swirling around, and in the eclipse that's even more. Some say 3 times more, some say 10 times more, but the more it is, the more energy you have to work with. So set your intention, feel into the intention, and whether it's about the past, the present, or the future, just know that our work is usually about the past or the future, but our work is to take that all into the present moment and to alchemize it, transform it, transmute it into pure energy that we can use right now, here, for what's unfolding for us. So I open this sacred space with the wish that all beings will feel the liberation of and from any pain and suffering that so many times we bring upon ourselves. I open this circle with the intention that as we move, the energies move through us. Mother Earth receives it and lovingly transmutes it. Father Sky beams down his beautiful golden light through our crown, replenishing us. Anytime we feel weary, just know that we have this capability within us to regenerate in partnership with the plant spirits, in partnership with the loving guides that we have in our lives, and the support of our loving ancestors and of each other. So go ahead now and take your first essential oil that can be valor, can be grounding, which is what I'm using. Any grounding oil that comes from a tree, any oil that comes from a tree is very grounding. So we want to partner with the plant spirits that embody the qualities that we're seeking, that we're practicing with. So once we have it on our palm, we circle it around 3 times clockwise. We bring that up to our nose. Nice and easy. It may be as far away as a few feet or just as close as you want it to be. Inviting the plant spirits now to enter our sacred space. As we inhale the scents and the fragrance, we open up our hearts and we open up ourselves to receive the very essence of the energetic forces of the sun, the soil, water, and if we've been feeling a little frazzled, tap into the grounding scent, tap into what is being offered to us now as support. And just say to yourself, I am here. I'm going to put the rest of it just on my lower back. I am here. So we're going to come up to stand. So with our feet about hip distance apart, the outer edges of our feet parallel to the mat, we're pushing down and out with our feet, but feeling this counter pressure coming up our legs, really compacting our hips and giving us some stability here. So hands to the side, just opening up the palms with your eyes open. Just sweep the palms all the way up to the sky. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. And just here in Ardha Hastasana, with your gaze looking up to the ceiling, your shoulders moving down your back. Imagine the space between your ears and your shoulders lengthening. Your feet are pressed into the ground. Your knees, caps are lifted. And I want you to imagine allowing the energy of the moon to come right through your open arms here, your hands. And as you do that, imagine yourself having this boundary or this space around you that as soon as the light and the energy of the moon comes in, all that chaos becomes just streaming, beautiful, magical light that's peaceful and calm. And you're going to accept that into your hands. This pose allows you to embody your power. If you stand in this pose for 2 minutes every day, your confidence increases. There's some research behind that. And yes, I know our hands get tired, but maybe you can just sort of give it a little shake. And then come back. Remember to breathe. And here we're going to have our palms meet and come back down through our center, our midline. And pause right in front of your face with the hands open, almost like ready to receive a gift. And that gift comes with your inhale, which is the scent of the oil in your hand. And as you exhale, then just allow your hands to fall to your side. Stand here for a bit, maybe shake out your shoulders if that felt a little stiff. We're going to do that 2 more times, this time just with our breath. But the intention is the same. As we inhale, we lift up hands up to the sky with the intention of receiving the moon energy. As we exhale, that hand comes down towards our face. Right in front of our face, we have our palms open in this mudra of receiving. And then as we inhale, we put it closer to our face, inhaling the scent. And then exhale, back to the sides. One more time, inhale up. Sending so much gratitude to all the energies out there. Invite into our body right now. Meeting with our hands at our sides. We're going to move into Surya Namaskara A, just a really short one. I'm going to show you from the side. So inhale your hands up. Exhale, palms together, down your center, midline, coming all the way. Bend your knees, belly to the thighs, hands to the ground, neck releases, forward fold. And in a continuation of the story of receiving the light from the moon, we're now just bowing our heads in gratitude to Mother Earth, to the cosmic forces. Don't forget to breathe here. And just check that your neck is really nice and loose by nodding or shaking your head. And then feeling your feet really grounded. Lifting your hips up to the sky. So inhale here, straighten your legs, straighten your spine, look forward, hands are on the ground. Again, always making sure that your shoulders are just rolling down your back. And exhale, back to folding, forward fold. Every time we fold with humility, with reverence, with gratitude. And then sweep your arms up, inhale all the way up to the sky. Palms together. And at the heart center, now you're standing. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, from the midline, just coming down, bending our knees, belly to the thigh, forward fold, Uttanasana. Exhale here. Inhale, look forward, straighten your legs. Nice straight spine. Imagine the back of your neck nice and long with no creases. So we're not just, shortening it and looking up. We're looking forward with a nice straight neck. And then exhale here one more time. So they say that when you do something for the first time, your body feels a little shocked. When you do it the second time, it starts to relax. And when you do it the third time, it becomes really therapeutic. So let's do it one more time. Inhale your arms up, sweep it up to the sky, come on up. Stand nice and tall in your power pose. Exhale your hands to the heart. So we're really, in a way, moving in a story. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Receiving that energy. Exhale, bend down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold it one more time. And then this time we come back up. Hand to the heart, just pause here. Notice where the energy is moving for you. Just breathe into it. Send your breath to wherever you feel discomfort, or just to any part of your body that's asking for your attention. Moving now with our breath. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, just step your left foot back. Your heels are pointing to the sky. Just stay here for a breath, lengthen your spine. And then come on up into crescent pose with your hands up to the sky. And this is a pose that is honoring the moon, this crescent pose. Your hips are nice and square. And then we're going to open up into Warrior Two. So check that your feet are aligned, so the heel of your front foot is intersecting with the arch of your back foot. And see if you can bend a little more so that you're almost parallel to the ground with your thigh. Open up your hands. Look towards your front middle finger and breathe. So here the story continues. And we are a warrior, a love warrior, peaceful warrior, that is very much in the present. So it is shown through your torso, right? If you're too far forward, you're living in the future and you're a warrior in a hurry. If you're too far back, you're living in the past. So come forward, right above your hips, and just release what's in the past and call what's in the future right into the present. And then open up your right palm and reverse that warrior. Just notice that this is a side bend, not a back bend. So don't arch your back. Just kind of move backwards and look up to the sky. And then exhale, we're going to come with our hands on both sides of our feet and walk your right foot out a little bit and allow the toes to point diagonal. You can lower your back knee or keep it up to you. And just come as low as you can to the ground, considering that we are balancing our lower three chakras right now, which is about connecting to the support of the earth, feeling safe and supported, allowing all fear to leave our hips right now and be absorbed by the soil, the healthy soil that is just waiting for your input so it can compost it. So know that the earth is always here, eager to take your junk. So just let it go. And come on up. And we're gonna send the right foot back into plank. Your fingers are nice and wide. Your wrists are parallel to the front of the mat. And come on down into a chaturanga, nice and slow. Belly to the mat. Hands to the side of the ribs, and come on up into a back bend. Cobra. Stay here for a breath. And on your knees, back into downward facing dog. Your feet are a hip distance apart. From where you're looking, you should not be able to see your heels, so make sure your heels are just right behind your toes. Send your hips to the sky, your heels to the ground. Push into the earth with your 5 fingers and breathe. As you inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, send your left foot to the front. Stay here for a breath. On your fingertips, look forward, nice long spine. Your heel is pointing up to the sky. And then when you feel nice and balanced, and if you don't feel balanced, then you might want to widen your feet more so you find some balance. And then inhale up to the sky into crescent on this side. So as you breathe here, pay attention to your back leg. Lift up very slightly the back thigh, giving it some nice energy. And from here, we're just going to open up to Warrior Two on this side. Again, taking time to notice your legs. See if you can bend your knees a little more to have that almost parallel to the earth. Look forward. Stay in the present. So you can almost use your fingers if you like to, shoo the burdens of the past and call forth what's in the future for you. And look forward. Torso nice and straight above the hips. Open up your left palm. Reverse that warrior. So your chest, see if you can rotate it to the front of the side of the mat, and lean a little more into your side bend. And then exhale here, your hands somersaulted to the feet. Send your foot back. Well, not yet. We're gonna send it, we're gonna go down into this runner's pose. So have your feet walk out to the side, nice and diagonal with your toes. Your knees can come down or it can stay up. And you can come down as low as you can, whether that's on your fingers or on your elbows. And just stay here. So notice your knee wants to splay out, so try to pull that back in. And again, whatever's releasing from your hips, just imagine and visualize it flowing down your feet into the earth, thanking the Mother Earth for taking it in. So one of the ways we can also do this is writing things down on a piece of paper, which we will do later, and you can burn it and the ashes can go back into the soil. And inhale, come on up, send your foot back into plank. Take a breath here, hug in the midline, come on down, chaturanga, into cobra, and back into downward facing dog. Breathe. Your hips are reaching for the sky. The heels are reaching for the ground. Your hands are pressing into the earth. And you feel yourself lifted by doing that. And then just go ahead and put your knees down on the ground and come into child's pose here. Forehead to the mat. Your sit bones onto your heels, and see if you can push yourself back so you can sit down on your heels. Sometimes it helps to have a prop here where you can put a pillow behind your knees. So it helps you to sit, and then you just come forward. So this pose should be very easeful in releasing your lower back. So if anything hurts at all, you need to change something or add a prop. So a good time here now to revisit your intention. And if it's about releasing anything from the past, something that has been circling round and round in your mind, just remember that you don't always have to try to solve problems on your own. You can really just offer it to the earth, offer it to the universe, ask for help, ask for support, ask for the best outcome for your highest good, with no attachment to outcome. And notice how freeing that feels when you start to trust and to surrender. So inhale, come on up. We're going to do a few more standing poses before we move on to the upper chakras. And one that I like to do is have your feet about hip distance, more than hip distance apart, with your toes pointing out, and just bend into it. So this is a goddess pose. And just have your hands in cactus position and just bounce there. Almost feel the space under you, almost like bouncing back, you know, and it's a nice pregnant void of possibility. So go ahead now, put your hands on your thighs and allow your shoulders now to just hike up to your ears and just rest there. And then look over your left shoulder. Lengthen your right side of your body, feeling that nice twist. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, look over. Inhale, back. So just do that at your own pace now. As you exhale, twist to the side. As you inhale, come back. And notice that your toes may want to come off the ground and just send it a little more energy into the ground. So let's meet in the middle and straighten your legs. Shake out your hands and your legs. And we're gonna come to the ground, put our feet in front. This is Dandasana, and pay attention to your sit bones. You may want to lift up your cheekbones, not cheekbones, your butt cheeks a little bit so you're nice and steady. Your feet is really awake. Your toes are awake. So inhale here, hands up. Exhale, just pivot forward just as much as you can. And let your hands rest wherever it will. But have your spine nice and long. And breathe. So for some people, they can have their hands come all the way forward. But I really want you to keep your nice straight spine. So wherever that is okay. And breathe here. Now just pick up the right leg and just allow it to pick up the outside of the right leg and bend it and just have it swing to the side and to the other side. See if you can get a nice wide swing here while keeping your left cheek on the ground, not moving. So have it cross your midline. Just opening up your hips. And put it down. Let's try the other side. Have your right hand giving you some stability. Hold on to the outside of your left foot. And again, swing it from side to side without using momentum, yeah? Just slowly moving from side to side. Keeping your spine straight, your right cheek, butt cheek on the mat. And allow that to land on the outside of your right thigh. And just take your right foot and have your right foot up against your left butt cheek. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me. Have your toes pointing straight forward. And we're going to do a twist here. So you can start with your hands on your side. Inhale your inhale your right arm up and twist it to the left. And you can have your fingers pointing up to the sky. And look over your left shoulder. Your left hand is a nice little tripod stand behind you, just holding you up. Your spine is nice and straight. And breathe. So it's a little hard to breathe when we're twisted, but you're really teaching your body that it is safe to be under some stress and that soon it will be released and a deep breath can be taken again. Exhale back to the center. And just do a little counter twist to the side, the right side. And back. So switch the legs around. This time your left leg is under your right butt cheek and your right foot over on the outside of your left thigh. We want all of the foot pushing down. Okay, pay attention to this nice straight spine. Inhale your left arm up, twist over to your right, and look over. Breathe deep and slow. And exhale back. And just do a little counter twist here. And back here. So we'll open our legs up into into this butterfly pose. Hold on to your feet, flap your wings, and then come forward. You can use your hands to reach in front of you. And again, you want your spine nice and straight, so just stop wherever that feels, just at the edge of your the edge, the transformational edge, the tension that you feel. It should be almost like painful, but not too bad. And then coming up, walk your hands up. And just come into a nice folded legs. Use your hands, open it up, and then have your right hand under your left and come into this eagle pose on the top of your body. So your palms touch and you're just doing a little, I'll show you again. So open up your hands and your right hand comes under, and then you're just going to try to get your palms together as you wrap it around. So imagine the back of your shoulders just flattening out as you wrap your hands and push your palms in, lift it up towards your eyebrows and above, and breathe. And let it go. We're going to do the other side. Now the left hand under. Wrap it around. Flattening your shoulders in the back. Just breathing here. And let it go. We're going to reach for our heart chakra oil now. I have joy. You may have lavender or any of the flower essential oils like geranium or jasmine or rose. So go ahead and put a drop on your hand. Circle it around 3 times clockwise. Inhale it deeply. So while we balance the bottom 3 chakras, we're moving up now to a heart chakra. And once we feel safe and our emotions are released, and we have sensed our power, we come to the heart and take refuge here in the guidance of our inner higher self that expresses love in everything that we do. And as we inhale the essential oil in, just again send some gratitude to the plants that have given of themselves to us in partnership with our soul to invoke unconditional love in and around us. Put the rest on your heart center. Take your hands now, clasp it behind you, and just open up your heart. Stay here for a few breaths. Allow yourself to imagine this radiating green emerald light, starting from this pinpoint of light in your heart, growing stronger with each inhale, spreading to all parts of our body from our heart. And then just bow forward, allow your hands to come up towards the sky. Inhale, come on up. Let your hands go. And then just simply take your hands behind you and just lean back and absorb the moon's rays here. Imagine the full moon reflecting the sun's rays. A nice, gentle, loving light, silvery. And inhale, come on up. Let's do a back bend, and we'll do bridge pose. If you can get on your mat and lay down. Your feet come up to about hip distance apart, knees pointing straight up to the sky. Your shoulders are pressing into the earth, your palms face down into the earth. And when you're ready, with your knees nice and parallel and strong and pushing into all four corners of your feet, you're going to inhale and lift up your hips all the way to the sky. Your throat is nice and open, your chin sort of tilted up a bit with the back of your head pushing into the ground. Then you can walk in your shoulders to clasp your hands here if you like, or you can stay there. If you're clasping your hands, your shoulders are now lifting, holding your body up. And exhale by releasing by exhaling your hands out and just coming close, slowly down to the bottom. You can rest here, maybe hug your knees into your chest. So when we build a lot of defenses around our heart in order to keep ourselves from getting hurt, doing poses that open up this region may seem a little difficult. So just be kind and gentle to yourself. Send your heart some compassion as she learns how to be vulnerable again. So inhale, come up again. Walk your hands to clasp. You can clasp the other part of the other side so your fingers feel a little strange.
And just imagining your heart opening up and just melting into the mat. And what's melting is all the defenses and barriers that have been built up over the years. And come on down. Allow your legs to reach out in front of you. Come into a Shavasana pose. But have your hands on your heart here. And we're just going to stay here for a few breaths while I guide us into a conversation with our heart. Nice exhale here. Allow your diaphragm, as you exhale until all your air comes out of your lungs, what your body physiologically is doing is lifting the diaphragm so that it supports the heart. And so whenever we feel like we need some support, just go ahead and exhale really deeply and know that you have your internal mechanism to support your heart. And you can repeat after me, aloud or in your mind. Hello, my old heart. It's been a while. How are you? I can feel your heartbeat through my fingers. Thank you for always working. Thank you for always beating and keeping my body working. Thank you for being with me in my darkest moments. Thank you for being with me even when I thought no one else was around. I just want to tell you I love you. I love you. I love you. Notice who steps forward when you tell your heart, I love you. Embrace that part of you that received the love. Go ahead and let your hands fall to your side now. So I lead you through a short meditation. Reach for your final essential oil. I have highest potential. You may have frankincense or sandalwood or any of the oils with high sesquiterpene, which helps our brain to function better, opening up different gateways and channels to different dimensions. So inhale your essential oil of choice as you remain seated. I'm laying down. Put the rest on your third eye, on your crown. Just lovingly sweep past your ears and give your ears a caress. Take your fingers and just have them go over your cheekbones with soft caresses, over your forehead, your temple. You may like to do some tapping, gentle tapping on your third eye, on your crown, on your temples, under your eye, along your jawline, under your nose, maybe even your heart center, your thymus area. And when you feel complete, just let your hands rest at your side. And we'll enter into Shavasana. Allow your body to just melt into your mat. All your muscles relaxed. This time of the full moon and the swirling energies around you, tap into your connection with your body, with Mother Earth. Use your power at this potent time to manifest your future, knowing that whatever you do today is creating your future. And that future doesn't include heavy bags of trauma from the past. You are beautiful. You are bountiful. You are bliss. Gently start to come back into your body. Feel your skin against your clothes, against your mat. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching overhead with your hand. And roll over on your right side into a fetal position. Staying here for 3 deep breaths. Remembering your intention for showing up. Sending yourself some gratitude for staying, for participating, for being a part of the circle. Coming up into a seated position when you're ready. Hands on the heart. Let's again complete our time together with an Om. Inhale deeply. Exhale it out. Inhale again. Om. Bow your heads. Thank yourself, thank your heart for being here. Namaste. Thank you, friends.